Okay, in this video we are going to find a percent of a number. So we're looking at this problem here, which is finding 27% of 82. So two quick directions here. First thing we have to do is you have to write the percent as a decimal. So I have to change this 27% to a decimal. Now to change any percent to a decimal, we move the decimal places the decimal point 2 places to the left. So if I have 27%, notice that you do not see a decimal point. Well, if you don't see a decimal point, it's understood that it's at the very end of the number. So we just take that decimal point and move it 2 places. So 27% as a decimal is equal to 27 hundredths. All right, so that's our first job. We changed the percent to a decimal. Now the next thing we have to do is we have to multiply. When we see of in math, it means to multiply. So I'm going to multiply 27 hundredths by 82. And let's see what we get. So here's our 82, our 27 hundredths. And here we go. That's going to give us a 4. 56 and 1 is 57. That's going to give us a 4 and a 16. Add these together, we get that. So we have 2 decimal places, 1, 2. So I move over from this spot, 1, 2. And if you're having problems multiplying with decimals, check out to the right. You'll see a video to give some information on that. So our answer to 27% of 82 is 22 and 14 hundredths. And then of course always just make sure that your answer makes sense. If you think about it, 27% is really close. I'm going to just write it over here again. 27% of 82. Well, 27% is really close to 25%. And you might recognize that 25% is the same thing as 1/4. And then 82 is really close to 80. So if we're looking at what's 25% of 80, what's 1/4 of 80, well, if I divide 80 by 4, I get 20. So 1/4 of 80 is 20. So it would make sense that 27% of 82 would be 22 and 14 hundredths. Okay? Now the last quick thing I just want to make sure that we get is, let's just say that we had another problem, and let's say, let's move down just a little bit here, and let's say the problem was 125% of 91. So 125% of 91. Don't think that we just take the decimal and move it to the front of the number, because that's not the case. Remember, anytime we're changing a percent to a decimal, we move the decimal 2 spaces to the left. So it'll just be 1 and 25 hundredths times 91. Okay? That's how you find a percent of a number. Thanks for watching. Leave any comments or questions below.